Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Championship Ringside Live is back again. This young man been ducking for a long time, y'all. I know been seeing the comments. What happened to that debate y'all was doing on YouTube? We back. He finally showed up. Thank y'all for supporting. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody supporting the movement. Shout out to everybody showing love. Shout out to shouting out. What's good, G?
Man, tight. I like that hoodie though. That hoodie fly. I like that.
Yeah. Holidays just passed. People supporting the movement, man. Shout out. But Blizzard Blaze here. I'm on Championship Ringside, but yeah, Blizzard Blaze here. Y'all know who it is. The dude who got all the facts, the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The foundation, the one who keeps order.
Oh man.
But back with another one. Happy New Year, G.
What's good, bro?
Same old dog. Kicking knowledge. Having people upset when I drop them Kobe facts on them. How I defend Russ. People get all upset when I defend Russ. Look at his numbers. Nothing different. Nothing different. I just put him on a microscope so y'all can give LeBron an excuse. I see what's going on, man. I'm not. But anyway, that's other news. You ready to get into these topics, dog?
Yeah, let's get to the topics.
All right. So speaking of my dog Westbrook, my dog, I need to do my Pelicans video. That Pelicans video coming soon. Top 3 reasons Pelicans in trouble. Anyway, back to Westbrook. Well, speaking of the Westbrook, Lakers, LeBron James. He's balling out. 30 in like the last 7 games, 10 games, something like that. I ain't even keep up. He probably let me see what time it is. He probably did another one. He probably dropped another 30. Knowing what he been doing lately. That's what them December 30th people do, man. When they born on December 30th, they just come through around that holiday time. But happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday, Tiger Woods. Happy birthday, Blizzard Blaze. We're not here for that part. That's all smoke and mirrors.
Hey son, I think your hoodie messing with the audio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? So okay, so I need to go all the way back.
Nah, you good. I think it just kept on catching it. So it's going.
I probably was moving a lot too, so it's all good. It's all good. All right, well, now we're gonna start with the first topic. Right now, how good is LeBron James? You want to start this off since this was your idea?
Yeah, I can start it off. Like being honest with you when it comes down to LeBron James. So let's first of all get this out the way. LeBron James is the best player at year 19 ever. I don't think we ever saw a player that has been in year 19 and been able to perform the way that LeBron James has been able to perform. And I'm just thinking about that. I'm just trying to make sure where people were at year 19. With that said, LeBron James overrated as fuck right now. And being blatantly honest with you, bro. Like people have this man in the MVP conversation when he's clearly not in the MVP conversation. LeBron James has all the help in the world, and the Lakers are not performing. And we want to put everything on Russ. Like everybody wants to use Russ as the scapegoat. And I'm not the biggest Russ fan. Obviously, I don't like the way that he plays ball, but I'm not.
A lot of hate behind that T-shirt.
I'm about to say I'm not a hater, but I probably am a Russ hater. So
yeah.
I ain't gonna go there.
And
but
so look at you still talking about
but but
it. Leave
when
him
it comes
alone.
to in basketball, you have one player has the ability to uplift the franchise. And LeBron James has not been that guy this year. Like, if we had LeBron James from 2010, LeBron James from 2019, then the Lakers would be in a much better situation than they are now. And I understand you can't expect that from LeBron James. Now you can't expect him to lift the team like do a Herculean effort at this point. I understand that. But we're not gonna sit here and act like this dude better than right now. Obviously, we have top three when you come down to Steph, Giannis, KD. We can even throw Joker and Embiid in there. But going further than that, they might have a couple other people that's in that list. Like LeBron James is probably in the top 10 right now, and that's based off of who he is, not what he's doing. Because if, say, for example, if we had, I don't know, if we had another player with a different name that had LeBron James stats and LeBron James impact on the Lakers, would we say that that person is a top 10 player? Like, let's say if we had Paul George on the Lakers, right? And
Mm.
he was putting the exact same stats that LeBron James is putting up with the exact same impact, uh, playing the exact same positions where we putting Paul George at the 5, and he's doing all the same things that LeBron is doing. Will we say Paul George is now a top 5, a top 10 player? No. We're looking at LeBron and we're grading him on a curve because his legacy. LeBron James is really in that GOAT conversation. So we're grading him on a curve. But as of right now, LeBron James is overrated.
Okay. I think you bugging out as always, but that's why Blizzard Blaze here. That's why Blizzard Blaze here. So let me talk to you, young man. Let me talk to you. So first of all, shout out to the podcast on all major platforms. But anyway, LeBron James is clear as day still one of the best in the league. He's not overrated because you have to look at the circumstances he's dealing with, and he's still putting up the numbers. As far as seeding goes, a lot of things are out of his hand. He can't control the team no more. I give you that. I don't look at year 19 LeBron James as somebody to lead my team into home court advantage. I think he's been smart enough. He's been strategic enough from when he was in the Eastern Conference to know that when you don't have home court advantage, all you have to do is win one game on the road. Remind you, when he won that 3-1 comeback, he was the road team in that situation. So he knows you got to win on the road. So I don't think he's really begging for these wins. Of course, he want to win. Of course, he don't want to be in a playing tournament because if you look at the Lakers seeding, they're fishing around that 6 seed. So they trying to make sure they're in a good spot where they don't need to be in that position. Remind you also that Anthony Davis is in there. I think that does play in the fact of why LeBron James is excelling. That's why he's playing, at a high rate right now because he had to make up for some of Anthony Davis slack also. But I mean, putting up 30, like I said, 7 to 10 games, averaging what 8, 9 rebounds and about 5, 6 assists on what 48%. That's I really can't think of too many players now. If you want to say he's not top 5, I'm not debating that part. I could think of players that's playing on a higher level than him, but he's definitely giving you a healthy dose of what you need. To say he's at least in a conversation of being 7-ish. But as far as MVP conversation, I don't have him in my MVP race. Certainly not top three. Definitely not top five. But as far as the quote unquote word conversation, he has to be in it. We entertained Steph last year for fucking what? So we can't. So LeBron can't get a couple laughs and giggles, but we gonna sit there and laugh in Steph face all last year? Nah, man. LeBron definitely is still a top player in this league. Far from overrated.
All right, so and just to rebuttal what you had to say, real quick. As far as Steph being in the MVP conversation last year, yeah, he was in the conversation. Got a couple votes. He was just like Chris Paul was in the conversation last year. It wasn't a real conversation. It was just the fact that, okay, like we'll give him a couple votes. It wasn't. We knew who was going to win that, right?
Well, yeah, but that's you said he don't deserve to be in the conversation.
Like not realistically, not a realistic conversation where this is what we're talking about.
Same as Steph Curry last year. I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
yeah.
true. That's it's absolutely true.
Okay.
When it comes down to the Lakers, and I'm gonna keep on saying this until the cows come home. You play to win the game. That's what you do. When has the last time the Lakers beat a winning team?
I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna give it a buck with you. As long as the Lakers floating around that 6 seed, I actually think you, Skip, Shannon, all y'all need to just shut up. It makes no sense.
I have a
Like
question. My question was when
we
has
know for a fact anything's possible.
no. Listen, I understand, but when has the last time the Lakers beat a winning team?
I can't recall.
No, me either.
I
They've
don't
been
follow. I don't follow every single game though. I'm pretty sure
no,
I could look at it and it probably won't be that far off.
no, they've been the algae eaters of the NBA lately, and the only team that I think that they beat that was currently in the play-in tournament, I want to say was Minnesota, and that was without Cat and without D'Lo. And I don't know if it makes sense to say that it was out without D'Lo because shit, it seemed like he's always hurt. But yeah, that was the only team that they played that was within the playing tournament. Is they've been beating up on uh the OKCs. I don't know if they played New Orleans, but they've been beaten up on like 12th and 14th seeds. And I don't know how the hell they have their schedule set up like that. But I know at some point, for the first half of their schedule to be this horrible, the second half of their schedule has to be ridiculously hard. Because I don't know when the last time they played Utah. I don't know when the last time they played Golden State. I don't know when I know they played Phoenix. They lost twice to Phoenix so far. But yeah, when it comes down to those winning teams, they haven't really been playing them.
All right. Well, before I go back to LeBron, I do want to ask you. I want to see LeBron that. I think we just kind of doing too much when it comes to how we judging the Lakers right now. And if LeBron had a habit of not getting to the finals without home court advantage, I would understand. But all he would do is go off his past till he proves you wrong. Now, last year, Anthony Davis got hurt. I think didn't he get hurt too? Something like that in the
I
playoffs.
heard
Hmm?
Chris Paul got hurt too.
We talking about real news, bro. Not
No,
Wednesdays.
that's like. But wait.
Shout out to
We
Chris
gonna,
Paul, man. Chris Paul,
wait,
legend.
wait,
We'll get
wait,
to him later.
wait. We gonna talk about Chris Paul getting hurt, but we gonna act like Anthony Davis not Anthony Day to Day Davis.
God, got your damn feelings about Chris Paul, bro.
No, but
I'm joking, man.
saying,
We gonna talk about him later. You get your Chris Paul fix out later. Damn, I'm talking about LeBron right now, man.
no, I'm
So
just
where
saying.
you got him ranked? Where you got him ranked? How many you could like? How many we got? You got him top 10 for sure though.
Yeah, he probably top 10. He probably around 7 or 8, something like that.
That's not overrated, then. How's that overrated?
No, I'm saying he's probably about 7 or 8, and the reason why he's probably about 7 or 8 is for his name. For his name. I'm saying if so let me ask you this.
Let's go. Come on.
No. Rank your top 10 players from last year. Go ahead, rank them.
From ending last year?
Yeah.
Giannis, KD. I think I had Steph then LeBron, or Steph Joker then LeBron.
Okay, keep going.
I don't know the shit.
Go to,
Dame and B, Harden. Of course, I'm missing. Cause I ain't include Kawhi and Davis. Luca was in there. Luca was in there. All right, so I mean, how many more you need? Come on, bro.
need 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah, 2 more.
Damn. Shit. Wasn't Donovan Mitchell? Wasn't Tatum? Well, Marcus too. Are you sure it's 2 more?
2 more, yeah.
2 more. I said Embiid. I said Dame. I said Luca. Uh, what am I missing?
Ooh.
I really forgot what I'm missing. I don't think it was Tatum. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going with this, bro.
I just need 2 more names. Give me 2 more names. Who you got?
Hold on. Let me go through these. Let's go through these names again, though, since you're playing. All right. So we got Steph, KD, Brian, Giannis, Joker, Luca, Dame, Embiid. Stop that.
So you need 2 more.
Stop that, bro. All right. I guess I gotta go to the phone because I really forgot what I had put
Don't
down.
go to the phone. Don't go to the phone.
Don't go to the
Yeah.
phone. All right. Let's see. Um, damn. Where I'm at. Was Chris Paul on that? I don't think it was on my top 10.
He probably
Did
wasn't.
we? Huh?
He probably
I'm trying. Did I do the? I think I did the episode with King. Yeah, really about to. Let's see. It wasn't nobody. Was it Trey? Trey Young? Trey Young,
okay.
I think.
So
Trey
you
was
need
in my
1
top
more.
10. I think Trey was in my top 10. Uh, Harden. It was Harden.
Okay, cool. Yes, you top 10. Now, I just wanted to see if you was gonna have Bradley Beal up there because we looking at Bradley Beal averaged 31 points last year. We ain't had him top 10.
Hey, I'm gonna blame his success on. So, I don't know why you even played those games.
But no, that's what I'm saying. When it comes down
It's
to
easy when you got that dude making it good for you.
bro.
Give Westbrook his credit.
Oh God.
George, James Harden, Bradley Beal. Not LeBron looking nice in year 19. But I ain't gonna talk about it. We're gonna look at turnovers and missed shots.
That's what it is.
We're gonna look at turnovers and missed shots. That's what we're gonna look at.
Hey, this dude is.
This dude got somebody else averaging 30 again. We ain't gonna look at those traits. Fuck those
Oh,
traits.
oh my God.
George still trying to look for that MVP year.
Hey, so listen.
No. Go ahead.
He's clearly tired. You guys, do not send the emergency services over to his home. Don't lock my dog
Also,
up. He's not insane. He's not drunk.
so
So no, I'm
definitely
no,
okay. So when we rank him now, he dropped like 2 spots, 3
well, no.
spots.
So no, look, the reason why I used him was because like if we just looking at numbers, right? Averaging 31, I don't know, probably 4 and 5, whatever. Averaging 31, 4 and 5, would have had him uh higher just based on numbers, right? If LeBron averaged 31, 4 and 5, we'd have him higher. Reason why? Because we rank him off of being LeBron, and we rank him at a curve for being in year 17. But I'm saying if somebody else was
Yeah, you get credit for that.
yeah, if somebody else was in his position, we wouldn't be so generous when it comes down to his ranking. So we do that out of the respect that we have for what he's done for the game. But I'm just saying, like, if we just ranked him, if we was fucking aliens that came from another planet, and it's like, fuck is this guy? Like, wouldn't care. He wouldn't be
What?
probably wouldn't be top 10. It wouldn't like
You just watching Undisputed. You're not really watching Lakers games. You just watching Undisputed.
I'd be at work when Undisputed come on, so I don't get a chance to. So
You come on 8:30 in the morning.
huh?
Yeah, Undisputed come on 8:30 in the morning.
I'd be at work at 8.
Damn, like overtime.
Yeah, bro.
All right, man. So pretty much, say you overrated, but it sound like you got him rated like everybody else. Top 10 still in the 7, 8 area. So
He
you know,
might be top 10, and that's and
bring it up.
he's based
You don't
off.
want you want again. We can go through the numbers whenever you're ready.
Mm, I don't feel like it. He top 10 based off of his name.
Shut it down if you don't want to actually pull out the evidence, man. All right, let's kill that subject. LeBron still top 10. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit us up, man. Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship _ Ringside, Twitter at Champ Ringside, email Championship Ringside, gmail.com. Of course, if y'all watching this, y'all on the YouTube channel. So while y'all doing that, like, share, subscribe, comment, let them know he's tripping, he's slipping. Do some homework before you come in, man. Watch some highlights while you at the gym. But don't hurt his feelings and nothing like that. He a good co-host. He a good sport. He take the body punches.
Man, he been getting his work, man.
He getting his work. To the next topic, man.
I don't know
So
what it is. We talking about.
we going to Philly with it. I was watching some highlights of Ben Simmons, like old playoffs, and before he passed the ball. Oh man, Philly need that dude back, bro. But it's trade season, and of course his name jumps up quicker than anything because he ain't been playing. But you know he ain't playing, but he healthy. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know if he vaccinated or not, but it don't even matter because he not in New York and California. So we got an all-star sitting on the bench. So we're gonna talk about who's the best fit for Ben Simmons. Who's the best landing spot for him? So are we going realistic trades or are you trying to go fantasy trades?
oh no, realistic.
All right.
It don't make no
So
sense. Not realistic.
realistically, humbly, respectfully. You go first on this one?
Huh?
You go first on this one?
Yeah, you can go first on this one.
All right. So I'm trying to think. I forgot what teams I had up. Damn. That's when you know you about to do some damage. The phone starts tripping. All right. So I think I wrote down 4 teams.
Okay.
So first one come to mind, which I kind of don't want because I'm a fan of a long grind. I hate the let's fix this problem right now. And Boston is the team I'm like, I could see trading Jaylen Brown and having that backcourt of Ben Simmons and Jason Tatum. But number one, I'm not 100. That's gonna fix the problem. Two, I really like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum just growing together and actually, overcoming whatever issue they have. And like, is it a veteran big man, whether it's a veteran point guard? I'd rather them overcome that than them trade their way out. And plus, I'm not sure if Ben Simmons is even the answer for them to overcome what their problem is. Like, are they gonna be better than Milwaukee because they got Ben Simmons? Hey, I don't know. Are they gonna be better than even Philly? If Philly got fucking Jaylen Brown now, like that's probably better for Philly than Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of scratched out Boston. I like Boston, but I didn't want that one. So the other ones, um, excuse me, Minnesota. They can find a way to keep D'Angelo Russell and Cat, and find a way to get Ben Simmons in there. I like that. I like that. That'll make them a legit team for the future. Of course, not. It wouldn't be nothing for now. I wouldn't even be entertained of the fact of them being an effective team now. But as far as once this KD LeBron super team era just finally just slowly eats its way out of the league, then I think that'll be a team to talk about, especially the fact that they get them now.
Okay.
So my team, I picked. Well, if let me see, I ain't gonna, I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold that one. So the next team is a personal that I think should be in the consideration for the Ben Simmons trade. You know what I'm saying? Let's let's find a way to get them out there. Let's get David Griffin, get off your ass. Stop playing the fucking piano. Like, you sent Zion to Portland. Let him come back to an all-star. If he can find a way to keep Brandon Ingram, we have Ben Simmons, I think that'll give them a push to the playoffs. And I think Zion will come back a happier man. Also, with a facilitator like that, he could put up the same numbers he put up with Lonzo, which, of course, y'all see Lonzo balling in Chicago. We could actually have that.
Mm-hmm.
We can have nice things. Get rid of Naw. Garrett Temple, he from Baton Rouge anyway. We can send him on his way. He's too close to home. And he's too close to home anyway. Who else? Valanciunas, go shoot three somewhere else. That's cool. That's pretty neat trick. But send all of them in a draft pick to get Ben Simmons over. I would love that. Only problem is I don't know if Ben Simmons is too high profile to play in a small market like that. Would he stay happy in New Orleans like that? No. You know, we
So,
small market, but we can tend not to appreciate things. So,
yeah.
you know, Pelicans, that was my second favorite. But to me, the best spot for Ben Simmons, stay your ass in fucking Philly, man. Let's be serious, bro. Like, Doc Rivers need to man up and say, my bad. Bad, bro. Like, I was all upset, bro. You better than that. Don't pass the ball next time. I'd rather you miss the damn shot than pass it. Do you remember who you passed it to? That's the problem. That's why we had a problem with you. If you pass that to Embiid, cool. Tobias Harris, cool. Even Seth, cool. You don't even know who you pass it to anymore. My bad. Get out there and give me some assists, some defense. Like, we looking good out there without you. We need a push. Seth looking like he coming on his own. He putting up numbers. Joel Embiid dropping 37 games straight. 7-game win streak, man. You the hot sauce to this. Do they eat hot sauce on Philly cheesesteak? I'm not even sure. Uh you extra pickles on the Philly cheesesteak. I like extra pickles. I don't know if anybody else. You extra pickles. Like maybe extra cheese. Whatever, you get it though. Stay your ass in Philly. That's the best spot for Ben Simmons. Like, I don't understand how can he still sit on the sideline or wherever the fuck he at and say, okay, I'm gonna wait till they trade me, or I'm gonna have this pissing contest, and whoever run out of piss first loses. Whatever the fuck going on in Philly, but those my top four teams. Who I said, damn, I forgot my first team that quick.
Boston.
Boston, Minnesota, Pelicans. Pelicans are reach because they probably really do have to get rid of Brandon Ingram. I hope not, but and of course I think he's just there in Philly. That it don't make no sense. I can't even see a playoff team want them. I'm being honest with you. Without breaking up breaking up any of their cores, that's why I didn't write down no playoff team. So
Okay. So
what was yours?
I'll just elaborate on your
Beat
Boston.
that.
Well, no, I'm gonna elaborate on your Boston thing for a second. So one of the things you said, just taking trading Jaylen Brown for him. So I think with it's just me. All right. So one of the things that I guess what happens when it comes down to Boston, Boston is in a situation where Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are playing. The whole team is playing selfishly. Like, I don't know what team assists look like on that team, but I would assume that is not really high. But it just seems like when it comes down to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're taking turns. I think what Ben Simmons would do for that team, if he were to take Jason, either one of them, if he was to take their spot, what he will become is he'll become the primary defender, and he would run the offense. And they'll probably work better on a fast break type offense, and that way he can do what offensively some of what Chris Paul is doing like he can do for Tatum what Chris Paul is doing for Booker, and that's getting everybody else involved. And when it comes down to one-on-one time, Jason Tatum has a chance to do one-on-one, playing one-on-one games. So I don't think that will be a bad trade. I think just for Boston, I would probably lean toward trading something else because I don't know what type of value that Philly is getting. Now,
With Brown?
Elaborate on your New Orleans thing. The only thing that I'll say about New Orleans was he did go to LSU. So, and he chose LSU. I guess coming from Australia or wherever the hell you're from. The people that I was thinking about for as a trade for him, who would probably need him the most, is one, Portland. You've tried the CJ McCollum and Dame thing already. I would send CJ to what you call him. Let Ben be the point 3 or 4, whatever the hell we'll have him playing. And I think that will be something that will probably benefit them. That way you can't, even if you try to double Dame, like soon as he comes across the half court line, they can do basically what Steph and Draymond do, because now you have a half court fast break with Tatum. I mean with Tatum, with fucking Simmons and the rest of the team. All right. So I think also Portland has to do something to shake this up, because Dame at this point, Dame is 31, 32 years old. So
32, I believe.
Dame 32. Okay. So you can't afford to try to just like continually like just let his prime go to waste, right? The play-in tournament, as far as the as far as the West is open. So if you do something, you have a chance to make a move. And Dame saying he's not going nowhere, so do something to build around Dame. And if you got to get rid of CJ to do that, then let's make it happen. I I think the second team that will be on my list, and just I'll just do two teams, and if you want, I can do another one. But think probably Sacramento. Even swap for Fox and even swap for Fox and
Simmons.
And the reason why I'm thinking that is because De'Aaron Fox has put up good numbers for you, but it has not turned into wins. And because it hasn't really turned into any type of wins for you, like, what do you want to do now with your franchise? Because you got to do something to start winning games, because the goal is not to be in the lottery every year. I know that's not the goal. You have to be trying to sell tickets, or trying to make the playoffs, or trying to win a championship. You have to be trying to do something. And obviously, when it comes down to De'Aaron Fox, this is not something that has particularly worked. So I would opt to try to go for getting a star or a superstar, whatever like that. And right now I feel like he has good enough trade value to where Philly will say, like, yeah, I could rock with that if they don't have any better offers. That's the two teams that I have, and I'm just thinking about if I had another team on there. I don't know. Maybe
Sound like you're not going to a playoff team either, though.
Not really, because
no playoff team need a point guard like that.
Look, honestly, point guards are still, even if you wanted to play him at the 3 or the 4, there's no, like, you can play him at a different position. Dude's 6'10", and he could pass. So you could play him at a different position, and he can score.
What playoff team need that?
That's really the question. that's really the question, because
either got a point guard who gonna do that, or they have a forward that's gonna do that. But I want to talk. Go ahead.
What the thing is, I was trying to think about who can actually trade for him that Philly would want, because Philly wants something now. Philly not trying to trade for draft picks.
No, I get that.
So it's like, thinking Oklahoma City, right? Oklahoma City don't really have nothing that Philly want. Like Shea, maybe. But OKC all in on Shea.
So
what they gonna trade?
That's what I'm saying. I can't pick a playoff team that actually would take them. Your Portland.
Oh, you know what? That's the other team that I wanted to add, the Hawks. And the only reason why I'm thinking about the Hawks is because when it comes down to wings, I'm looking at one, you could get rid of Gallo, and you probably can get rid of like Cam Reddish, or I forgot what the other dude name is. But
so you pretty much you pretty much letting him know that he's not gonna be the ball handler, he's just gonna be, because Trae Young not Steph Curry, he plays on ball.
He plays on ball, but like, do you need him to play on ball? Because you might
see, just off of the strength of that, I wouldn't mess with that, man. I wouldn't mess with that.
Well, no, I'm saying you have to
approve that one.
No, but this is the thing. For the Hawks, what, they the 12th seed right now? The Hawks not in the playoff.
They down there. Yeah, they down there for sure.
So you went from, you're a young team, and you went from being in the conference finals to not even in the play-in tournament. Y'all supposed to have momentum as a young team. Y'all supposed to get better, right? So if right now they have a lot of different pieces, and I think you can consolidate some of those pieces for a better piece, right? So if you're saying if you take Gallo, right, and you take one of those young wings, that might be a better option for Embiid. And so you have Gallo where he can shoot the three. He's 6'10". He's gonna give you spacing, and then you have Cam Reddish, who he doesn't have to create on the ball all the time, but he can in spurts. So for nothing, because right now with Ben Simmons, you have nothing. Versus when you can put Trae Young more in a Steph Curry type role and see how that works out for you. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because right now what we have Trae Young doing everything, they the 12th seed. So you got to do something different. And you get a quality defender. So you have a defender where you can have someone defending damn near every position on the court.
All right. Well, still in all, after all that, I think, wait. You try? I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to distract me from my Portland tape.
Nah, go ahead.
Stop it.
I was about
Stop.
to remind
Stop. Portland need to strip and just trade Dame. Like, stop trying to even rebuild. Like, go build around Anthony Simmons. Like, let Dame go. Let CJ go. Y'all should have done that when they got swept by the Pelicans because they had no business getting swept by the Pelicans. Yeah, I don't even want to hate. This is the thing. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? You part of this too because you said it too. Trade Ben Simmons for CJ. So how good Portland gonna be with Dame and Ben Simmons all of a sudden? They're not. They're not gonna be that good. They're gonna be pretty much the same damn team. Like, the problem is Dame. Dame is the problem. Refresh yourselves. Send him on his way. You've been great. Dame will look good in the Utah Jazz uniform. Get some players over there with Utah Jazz or something like that. I don't know, but trade him away. I look. If he's not gonna do it, somebody need to pull a plug on Dame. Like, look, we get it. You repped out. Thank you. Thank you for not, leaving us. But you gotta go. That's like your mechanic saying to you. Appreciate you for fixing the car, washing it. Yeah, you still gotta get out of there though. Like, you gotta get out. That's kind of how they need to do Dame. I'm good on Portland. I'm good on Portland. As far as Ben Simmons goes though, I think Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid need to throw him a birthday party or something like that, and it's not even his birthday. And like, just come on home, man. Come on, bring your light skin ass on here. Look at you. That's a new haircut. You go, boy. Just compliment him for a full year. Make him feel like a spoiled kid for a little while. Just saying. And he fuck up again. There we go. Yeah. Go back to it again. Right? I can't believe he do pass the ball. All right, that's all I got on Ben Simmons. You good?
Yeah, I'm good on Ben Simmons.
So, again, all the links in the description box, man. Y'all know how to contact me by now, man. Y'all know how to contact G by now. It's all in the description box. We need to get to the next topic. Ben Simmons, when he was playing, arguably was one of the best point guards in the league. I'm not sure about top 5, maybe definitely top 10. But his lack of shoot kind of fucked him up. But he's not in this conversation right now. Peace out, Ben. We talking about the best point guards in the league right now. So this all started of me and this young man always arguing about something. So let's start with the parts we agree with. Steph Curry, the best point guard in the league right now. All agreeable stuff right there, right? All right. Next point guard. It could be controversial, but I personally believe that if we're going about right now, I think you agree with me. You actually agree. Ja is the hottest point guard right now. Pause. But we could put him at the number 2 spot. debate comes in. Who's the number 3 point guard in the league right now? So we got you want to go candidates? Or, matter of fact, no. State your case. We all know who you picking.
Where's
you?
where's clearly there? It's in the name. CP3. It's the name. It's there. It's right there. It's like, well,
Talk to your man too, bro. I got flow tickets to the game, screaming at him like, so you're not gonna give him a jersey? Like that's what we doing? I'm calling him a legend on the sideline. Like like
man, you got
he ain't want to take a picture. All right, come on, Chris. Jason Kidd would have done it, Chris.
man.
Like these are things. I thought you wanted to be top 5.
Man, Jason Kidd
You
be like,
you can't be avoiding this. Can't be avoiding this, bro. You got to take pictures with your fans, bro. But go ahead.
all right, so yeah. So I guess when it comes down to when it comes down to a point guard, and this is what I look for in a point guard. A point guard is supposed to make the people around them better. That's what they're supposed to do. The object of the game is you play to win the game. Right now, Chris Paul is on leading the NBA in assists, and they have the number 1 team in the league, right? You play to win the game. He makes it easier for all of these people. Now, when it comes down to the only person on their team, really the only person on their team who can get their own shot is Devin Booker. That's the only person aside from Chris Paul. Everybody else, Chris Paul really facilitates too. He makes sure that everybody else is able to be involved in the game. Anybody else that we're talking about that you can name, they're gonna get you some stats. That's what they're gonna do. What they're gonna do as far as having their team win, they're gonna have high usage rate, so they're gonna have big numbers, and low wins. So that's
Okay.
that's it. That's all I got. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So initially, when I was going through it, I was saying Trae Young, but we do have the argument of Trae Young being in the 12th seed, like we said earlier in the episode. But Luka,
Okay.
Luka don't have as much help. So I love the fact that you try to negate it and say, oh, whoever you say gonna have numbers and usage rate, but Luka has his team in what, the 5th seed in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot definitively say who his second best player is. Chris Paul first best player is Devin Booker.
All right, keep going.
Of course, we already know Luka putting up better numbers, and of course, he does have a higher usage rate, but he is carrying a team. He's carrying a heavier load than Chris Paul. Now, I get the argument is definitely Chris Paul, but I do think if we're talking about just players, point guards, then yes. Because if you go by okay, play to win the game, you use that quotation, then Chris Paul should be the best point guard in the league. Am I wrong?
Say it again.
If you go by you play to win the game, the quote you just used, to play to win the game, Chris Paul should be the best in the league, correct?
No, that's not how it works.
What?
No,
So
because I
how do
didn't
you use
use
the
it.
winning argument, but
No, because that's
he has the most wins in the NBA.
no, but that's not the only argument. Like, it's not. You don't look and see who's the top seed and say this is the best point guard,
I
because
know.
so
That's why Luka top 3.
so if we were doing that, right, then top seed is what, Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Second is Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Third is what we're looking at,
Lonzo.
Lonzo.
I believe so. I
Fourth,
think the Bulls are the third best record in the NBA.
okay. So, what fourth would be? Would we say Harden or are we saying Patty Mills? Which one we going with?
It actually be Michael Conley.
Michael Conley. All right. So, and like, were you finished with your Luka point? Or
Yeah. I mean, I think
okay.
I pretty much, you know, have you
So,
about to backpedal again,
no,
so
I was about to backpedal. I just want to make sure that you was finished with your Luka point. So this is what we do with what we do with Luka. We play Luka ball, right? And in playing Luka ball, it's very similar to what they did with LeBron. His first stint in Cleveland is very similar to what Russ did in OKC. It's those people are going to get like a lot of numbers doing that. Now you have to be really good to do that, right? So just not taking anything away from the players. So you have to be really good in order to be put in this position. But what happens is to the detriment of the team because the team isn't able to get in that groove. Like if you take in 40% of your team's possessions, right? If you're on 40% or 35% of your team's possession, most likely you're not going to win. It just happens like that. And if we look at it like that from a point guard perspective, a point guard is supposed to make the team around them better. There are certain people that are specialists. So you have 3-and-D guys that they catch and shoot. If that ball doesn't flow, then they're not going to be able to help you when it's time for them to help you. So they just going to look worse. What we say about the better point guards in the league, like you always use this when it comes down to Magic. You say Magic is the best point guard ever. I guess we can agree on that. But
mhm.
you also say that he has the most help. He's supposed to
Yeah.
look like he has them, and he's supposed to look like that. The reason why he's supposed to look like that is because he's distributing the ball to other players. And use this. Let me use
Other
the football.
greats.
Cool. Let me use the football analogy for this. All right. When it comes down to a running quarterback, right? You can't fault the receivers for not catching 1,000 yards if the running quarterback always running the goddamn ball. So when you have Peyton Manning, who's going to pass the ball, who's going to feed his players, and you have Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson, it's not going to look the same because you're going to look at Lamar Jackson like, oh, he don't have no good receivers. Why? Because he not throwing the damn ball. But you're gonna look at Brady, who have all these receivers. When you look up and see how many people caught a pass from Brady, it's like this dude then had 8 people didn't catch a pass from him. Whereas Lamar Jackson, he ran the ball for 100 yards. He got to do it himself. So that's the only thing that I'm saying. When it comes down to those high usage rate point guards, they're like running quarterbacks. Um, it looks good. We haven't seen Wayne win yet.
So we haven't seen a high usage rate point guard win.
Yeah,
Magic Johnson
Magic Johnson usage rate wasn't high.
was. I mean, let's double check this.
Yeah, double check it. See what's the highest Magic usage rate was compared to the usage rate that we have Luka at right now. We don't see that.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's on the advanced stats. I'm assuming. The advanced stats. Let's see.
The highest usage rate point guard probably who won would be Steph.
26.3.
All right. What we got Luka at? And what year that was with Magic?
87.
They probably won in 87. I think they won in 87.
Yeah, 36, 39. I mean, 36 and 35 and 36. He led the last 2 years.
Bro, I'm saying when that's up there with Jordan and Kobe. His usage rate is like.
Now had nothing to do with his supporting cast?
No, I'm saying that's with him, like taking the approach saying I'll do it myself, which that's cool. That's cool to do at some points. It's just not cool to do for your point guard. Like your point guard, unless you have, like, you have to have some kind of way to get the other people involved, right? So that's what Phil Jackson did for Michael Jordan and what he did for Kobe, right? You put the triangle offense there, and one of the things that they did, and just talking about Kobe, one of the things that they did was say you play within the confines of the offense for 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, you can go off, right? And what that does is that allows your teammates to get involved, and in allowing your teammates to get involved, if you need them, they've actually played the entire game. So with them playing the entire game, now you can mess around and you can go ahead and you can go off, but then at the same time, you can pass the ball to them if you need to because they actually touch the ball.
So so as far as when you break down best point guard, you just strictly talking about who's inspiring the team to more wins.
No, what I'm saying is as far as Chris Paul is playing the point guard position better than Luka. If we were talking about who's a better player or who is, because if you're looking at Chris Paul and Luka at the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, Luka is going to be better than him at all of those positions. If we talking about playing the point guard position, then Chris Paul is better than Luka at the point guard position. And if I put Chris
But you can
Paul,
say the same about Steph and Ja.
no, but look, if I put with most of these players, if I'm taking any of these players, if you put Steph on any team, Steph is going to be the best point guard in the league. And right now, how Ja playing, Ja is going to probably be the second best point guard in the league. Right now, on most of the teams, Chris Paul is going to be the third best point guard in the league. Now, which call him Luka is going to be better than him on in some fits sometimes, and Trey is going to be better than him some fits sometimes. But I'm thinking Chris Paul is going to be best in most situations, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Chris Paul at the time that we're talking about right now, even though Chris Paul is old and he's not a defender anymore and everything like that, I understand, but those dudes ain't playing no defense either.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You try to use the high usage rate to knock, which I get how you try to use that all the time, but still, why is a high usage rate a knock?
You say what?
High usage rate a knockdown. That's not a
no. User rate is not a knock. Is you have to be really good to be able to be entrusted to do that with your team. I'm just saying that when it comes down to that, that's not like as long as Luka is putting up the stats that he's putting up, then his teammates won't.
Here's a good thing, a good point. Where's all that first option, second option talk you love so much?
What you mean?
So now I won't defer to all time debate.
Let's
We
do
don't need to do that. We don't need to do that right now.
No.
But when we talk about John Stockton and Chris Paul,
Mm-hmm.
John Stockton being that second option.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking Luka and Chris Paul. You're not knocking Chris Paul for being a second option on Phoenix?
What you mean? So and let me
second option on Phoenix.
So no, Chris Paul is the man on Phoenix. He allows Book to do what Book does.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
so look, let's hypothetical right here. If they did an even swap, Chris Paul for Jaylen Brown, what does Phoenix look like? What does Boston look like?
Chris Paul for Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, even swap. What does Phoenix look like? What does Boston look like?
That's not even that's what kind of trade is that?
No, I'm saying even
Look,
swap.
what you're doing, this is the thing. Chris Paul is the perfect piece to any team.
Okay.
But you have to get rid of your facilitator for that to work.
So look, I'm saying this.
My point to answer your question, I don't want to leave your question hanging. To answer your question, Boston will be better. But yeah, you taking away a facilitator from Phoenix and then giving Boston a facilitator like that. That's
no, but I'm saying at the same time, Phoenix, when it comes down to Phoenix, Chris Paul is the engine that runs Phoenix, right? And the reason why I'm saying that, like, even if let's trade Devin Booker for Jason Tatum, right? If we trade Devin Booker for Jason Tatum, is Boston better?
Did they make a trade?
Yeah, we trade Devin Booker for Jason Tatum. Is Boston better now? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Like Phoenix better?
No, but what I'm saying is, be better than what, the first seed? Like, what you saying?
Well, at this point, I think they hope for championship options.
Well, no, they are.
I got a question on the screen.
I'm saying it's a pretty even swap. Let me see. Shout
out to FYF Sports Debates, man.
He said, can a pure playmaker outside of LeBron be a number one option?
Not at all.
Not
at all.
Nah. A playmaker shouldn't be a number one option. I guess if we're looking at it like it has to be an elite playmaker or elite matchup problem, like Magic was in the 80s. Like if we're talking about a pure playmaker, that would be a pure playmaker shouldn't be your number one option. And that's been the issue with Chris Paul, like his entire career. He's been, for the most part, he's been the number one option, but he's a pure playmaker. That's not what he's supposed to do. But and look, this just to kind of wrap this part up. What I'm saying is Chris Paul.
Wait, I do want to rebuttal to that. Plus, but they did answer your question. So look. As far as the comment about the playmaker being LeBron James, I don't even think playmaker number one option even makes sense. Those two things don't even mix as far as trying to be a championship style team. Think about it. The best facilitators, Draymond Green is the best facilitator on Phoenix. He's definitely the number two, possibly number three option. I think number one option and playmaker don't mix at all.
So this is what I'm saying. When it comes down to a lot of players in the NBA, a lot of players in the NBA are specialists, right? You have a lot of players that are 3-and-D, like they're in the league because they can hit the three and they play defense. You have a lot of players, and that's a valuable part on the team. You have certain players that can get buckets, right? And if you are one of those elite consistent players, then you can do that on a consistent basis. If you're less consistent, then a lot of times that you're gonna come off the bench and you're gonna be a six man, just depending on on who you are. Now, when it comes down to what I'm saying with Chris Paul means more to Phoenix than Devin Booker. He should not. He should not. In order for Phoenix to win a championship this year, then Devin Booker needs to be the man. And that's just being honest with you. Devin Booker has to be the man.
Yeah, he's the most
But
important part of the team.
no, I'm saying he has to. But Devin Booker is more replaceable than Chris Paul.
If you talking about style of play, then
No,
sure.
I'm saying to Phoenix. Phoenix is success. To the Suns' success, Chris Paul means more than Devin Booker. Devin Booker can be traded for a number of pieces. Who can you and I'm saying if you just swap Chris Paul, I want to say even swap, not even just saying
you're doing that again. You're doing that again. There's not too many people with the style of Chris Paul, but production of Chris Paul, you can get that.
Okay, and from who?
Go down a list of point guards. De'Aaron Fox can get the same production Chris Paul giving. He don't have to put the same assist.
And
Ben Simmons.
Okay, so wait. So De'Aaron Fox, what they doing with De'Aaron Fox? If I'm saying if I don't want to stay on this subject too long, but let's entertain your De'Aaron Fox argument. If De'Aaron Fox was on the Suns, where they going? What seed would they be right now? They would still be the number 1 seed.
So are we really basing this whole thing off of seeding?
Question. Are you when you're saying that what's his name, that De'Aaron Fox will get the same production as Chris Paul, are you saying that he will get the numbers and they will be less successful, or what are we talking about?
I think there'll be more of a championship threat.
And we've seen that from De'Aaron Fox where?
I mean, where we seen that from Chris Paul?
I'm saying, what is De'Aaron Fox? Tell me De'Aaron Fox playoff resume.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm saying where?
How many points do you have in the playoffs?
None. Zero.
Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and move on. We talking about De'Aaron Fox, bro. You could listen.
I'm just saying. Well, wait. To be clear, my defense. We have a lot of people that jumped in just now. My defense is Luka's the third best point guard after Steph and Ja Morant.
Well, no, look, what you could argue is you could argue Luka, right? Even if you argue Luka, if we swap Luka and Chris Paul, right? You can argue that. The only thing that I would think is with Luka and Devin Booker, like putting Luka on that team instead of Chris Paul, they wind up having the same issue that Boston is having right now. Whereas they don't really share the ball. You have two talented wings.
Is that the problem in Boston?
Yeah, the motherfuckers they take turns. Jaylen Brown go do his thing.
Boston somehow lost their fucking primetime membership because I don't be seeing them on TV like saying when I do see them,
they're not good.
They don't look too good.
Yeah, they're not good.
But all right, you want to move off on the subject. We want to move off on the subject. So, shit. Shout out to everybody who just jumped in. We about to get into the final topic. I guess y'all jumped in at the right time. We got the main topic coming up. Are you ready? We got an audience now.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so look. Before we get into, of course, y'all hit us up on all the links in the description box, Facebook, all the social media. But this whole thing started with what? How did it started?
This was based on Steph. Steph just broke the 3-point record, right? We was talking about Steph breaking the 3-point record. And when Steph broke the 3-point record, we say, obviously, we give Steph the greatest shooter of all time, right? I don't think it's any debate on that. So, in going from Steph being the greatest shooter of all time, who's the greatest clutch shooter of all time? So that's what we're going with that.
So just to be clear, we're talking about strictly clutch shooter.
Yeah, clutch shooter.
Okay. All right. Just making sure I gotta make sure I keep that right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So wait, oh damn, I messed up on the screen. Hold up. Boom. Okay. So we already know you defending. You want state your case first?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You got the flow.
So okay. So greatest clutch shooter of all time is obviously Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And shoot, we need a highlight reel. We could go to college.
We don't need that many.
Go to college. Jordan, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying clutch, right? This is real clutch. You lose, you go home. That's clutch. I don't want to hear this like when.
Why you changing the rules?
So I'm saying
you barely into the topic. You changing the rules.
So let me explain to why I'm saying that this is clutch to me, right? When you take a shot and you miss and you go to overtime, that's not really high stakes. When you're talking about you miss and you lose, that's a difference, right? That's a big difference. So if we go into in the playoffs, right? The shot over Elo. If he missed that, huh?
It was down.
Yeah. If they miss that, they lose. Your season is over.
Okay.
You have the Jazz in '97. Game, I want to say it was like game 1 or game 2. Mm-hmm. You miss, you lose. Okay. Ain't no time you lose.
Okay.
The last shot, the little push off, step back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You miss, you lose.
Game they had more time on the clock.
Yeah, what they had? How much time they had on the clock?
Enough for John Stockton to miss a shot.
5 seconds. So listen, and the reason why I'm saying that is because Ray Allen, we all know that shot that Ray Allen hit in the corner, that was clutch, right?
Okay.
Like we understand that was miss and you lose, right?
Okay.
Tony Parker missed a layup after that.
Okay.
So I'm saying this is what we're talking about. I'm saying this is miss and you lose, right? It's not really a possession. It's
what
not
they was
really...
down. What they was down by 1?
When
98.
98, they was down by 1. Yeah, they was down by 1 all those times.
So Jordan got a go ahead down by whatever shot 3 times in his whole career.
No, those were playoff shots. Those were miss.
Do you even have a statistic of that?
Do we have a statistic of that? I think it was like 9 or 14, some shit like that. It was of the playoffs.
I'm not sure exactly where you're going with it because I never seen where the scenario. I know they say go ahead buckets whether they're tied or down.
No,
buckets,
so
but I mean, how you narrowing it down to such a small number? You caught me left with it. Hey, good strategy. Good strategy.
So listen.
Know the score before they make these shots.
So let me ask you this: like, if you were in a situation, you played basketball in your life before, right? I'm pretty sure, right?
I made a shot or two.
Made a shot or two. All right. what type of pressure do you have on you if you're gonna take the last shot, if you miss it or you lose, versus the type of pressure that you have and you miss it and you go to overtime?
All right, I get that.
What's the difference of that pressure?
But why is that not clutch? I don't. That's the part I don't
No,
understand.
I'm saying like when it comes down to this, I'm just heightening it. I'm just like bringing it to a point to, because
I get what you're doing. I get what you're doing, but when you're taking out an element.
well, no, because then you can break down clutch time as the last 2 minutes. Like you can do all that, and then even like you can do all that when it comes down to clutch. But we know when it comes down to real clutch, this is like you got one shot. That's all it is. You got one shot. If you don't make this shot, you lose. Try again the next game, or try again next year.
I get the fact that you're saying, okay, if you're down, it makes it more riskier. If that's the word you want to go with, it makes it more riskier. Makes it more of an adrenaline rush. But we
No,
gotta
I'm saying
break down. You're changing the word clutch just to fit the argument.
no, I'm saying, bro, if you mess around and the game is tied and you miss the shot, then you have another chance. You have damn near like a mulligan. That's a
That's nonsense. Look, let's get this clutch situation out the way. So as far as players who are clutch, as far I don't know about the score tied or down by three, whatever it is. But as far as the score, as far as being clutch, there's Kobe, Jordan, Joe Johnson. People sleep on him when it comes to clutch shots. And let's be honest, the most clutch player of all time got to be LeBron James. Whether it's shooting the ball or it's passing. You're a numbers guy. Were you a numbers guy at some point?
Wait. Hey, bro, I can't lie to you. I thought you I thought you was gonna hit me from left field. I thought you was gonna come with Robert Ory. Thought you was gonna bring me. I thought, listen. All right, come on with it.
So you're into numbers, right?
Yeah, come on with it.
So according to numbers, LeBron James has a better field goal percentage in clutch situations.
Okay.
Also, he has more.
Okay.
So not only does he have him in total, do he have him in efficiency also?
Okay.
We had to respect that. We had to respect that at some point.
All right. So name those clutch situations.
The thing
Name,
is, what clutch situation I'm supposed to be naming? Okay, you got the
I don't know.
Indiana, you got the Orlando,
Wait. The Orlando.
Chicago.
Wait. Orlando, what year? Huh? Oh nine? They lost that series, right? Did they?
Yeah, they lost it.
Oh,
They lost it.
okay. Keep going.
What is? Wait. Okay,
No, no,
hold up.
keep,
This clutch. You're
keep going.
changing clutch.
No,
Changing
keep going.
rush.
Keep going.
What do you want?
No, no. You said Orlando. What else?
Orlando. What else? I said Indiana, Chicago, Toronto. I mean, that's just the ones I can name off the top of my head. He had
No, because
one.
I don't remember these moments. I watched those series. I just don't remember those moments.
You don't remember
Huh?
these moments. You don't remember what moments. You don't remember. You don't remember these.
No, I don't remember these moments. I
Wait,
like that.
wait.
Like that. I like that. I was a Brian fan at that point in Detroit. 07. LeBron.
You don't remember '09 with Dwight Howard?
No, because I remember Dwight Howard in Game 7 giving them 41-14, and they
You remember
lost.
the shot? You don't. No. You remember the shot?
No, no. I'm saying I remember Dwight giving them 41-14, and they lost. I remember that. I don't remember LeBron. I don't remember.
This had to be like game 1 or 2.
Okay.
Game 1 or 2. They
The playing tournament.
It was off the glass.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
The playing tournament. How
Okay.
many more do you need?
I'm trying to remember these. I'm trying to remember these moments because the moments that I gave you moments in. Well, I gave you 2 moments in the NBA Finals, but I gave you another moment in the playoffs where this was win or go home, right? Or this is make it and go home or go home. These were the moments that I gave you, and you gave me. You said Orlando, and when I'm not looking at Google. I'm sorry. But actually LeBron mentioned the Dwight Howard giving him 41-14. When I don't remember that. Like,
go ahead, continue what you're saying.
yeah, I remember LeBron actually saying that Dwight Howard gave them 41-14 when they was talking about Dwight Howard's performance in the playoffs in 2020. But I do remember Dwight Howard giving them that work because this was, people always say LeBron can guard 1 through 5, and I was like, well, why he didn't guard Dwight Howard? Because Dwight Howard giving y'all work.
Hey.
I'm saying that's what people said to me. He could guard 1 through 5, and I'm like, this nigga killing y'all right now. Why you not
you deferring.
I'm just saying.
You deferring. Go back. Go back to the clutch. We were talking about clutch.
Yeah. So I'm just I don't know what.
So now clutch is only defined by exactly what it means, because the Elo shot was a first round shot.
It was.
So why you mention that if it's only just
because
if it didn't move him to the finals or nothing like that?
If he misses it, he goes home. Season over.
You're changing clutch a bit. that's not how you do clutch.
No, I'm saying if this shot depends on your season is over. If you miss this shot, that's clutch. That's the definition of clutch.
So if the score is tied and he hits a shot
and you miss it, you go to overtime. What's the worst thing?
You're not talking about missing. The quote is Jordan the most clutch shooter of all time? We're not talking about missing.
I'm saying it's not pressure. It's not pressure if you this shot is damn near this is a go home early shot almost. if you bro, if you miss this, we don't have to play another 5 minutes. That's it. That's the only thing. If you miss this, we don't have to play another 5 minutes.
All right. So again, I see that you're changing the word clutch around, but you got to realize that when you change the word clutch around, you're affecting Jordan too. So how many does he have that's down by something and he hits that shot? You named 3.
That's the ones that I could think of off the top of my head. The only other thing that I could think about, if I'm just thinking, is the free throw that put them in the overtime in '86 with Boston. but they lost. So that was a clutch shot. He got fouled, had to go to the free throw line, 0 seconds on the clock. He missed those free throws. They go home, but they wind up going home anyway because they lost.
So without altering the rules of clutch, LeBron has more shots made and he has a better field goal percentage. That don't make him the greatest of all time. Seriously?
No.
And that's because some of those games that it was tied.
No, because what I'm saying is the clutch moments that Jordan had were greater. And I'm not saying greater based on the they're greater based on the stakes that they had that they implied, right? So when we say the greatest clutch shot of all time, right? What do you have is the greatest clutch shot of all time?
Greatest clutch shot of all time. You could go. Off the top of my head, I say Ray Allen. Yeah, I'll probably go Ray Allen. I mean,
And look, I like that.
but that's only because that was mentioned in my head. LeBron actually had a shot against the Washington Wizards. That was pretty clutch, and he had a shot against the Minnesota Timberwolves against Jimmy Butler. Look, I can go down the line, bro. Like,
So wait. So, like, what you call them? This if Ray Allen
against Toronto was off of one leg off the glass, bro. What you watching?
So okay, so you went with you chose Ray Allen first. If Ray Allen missed this shot,
That's a good one, Dan.
what happens is Miami is probably imploded at that point. It's probably done. Not only probably done, they lose that game, but LeBron is probably gone. If Ray Allen misses that shot. Like there's implications behind that shot that is greater than just the game that's there. If LeBron misses that one shot, did they sweep that team? Toronto, what happens if LeBron missed that shot?
Wait.
No, I'm saying
when did the results become?
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm asking you this because the reason why you pointed out Ray Allen shot is because the stakes that happened with that shot. That was they had a shot. Yes, it was the finals. And if you miss, you lost. Try again.
No, you literally made up my own reason for the damn reason I picked the shot.
So you tell me why. So you tell me why.
The magnitude of the shot. It was in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much the end of the game. It wasn't the fact that because if they miss or go home. If that shot was made while it was tied, I probably still would call it one of the most clutch shots of all time. Kyrie's shot is one of the most clutch shots of all time. The score was tied.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not saying okay, clutch has to do with the results of if you miss that has nothing to do with clutch. Clutch is the pressure of getting your team the shot that they need in that time of fashion. So the fact that you're saying, oh, Jordan is the most clutch because they was down by one,
because dude, like at that point, if at that point you could start making clutch, you can start making clutch shots to stop a run. Like those things can be like and listen, I could give you Ray Allen having the most clutch shot of all time. I can give you that. I can agree with that. I'm saying the reason why is because the stakes that it implied. They was already sectioning off the rope to make sure that people didn't run on the court. And I don't know why, because they were in Miami, and this was the Spurs that was up 3-2. And yeah, if Ray Allen doesn't make that shot, it's over. It's over. It's like 5 seconds left on the clock. Game over. They down 3. Ray Allen missed that shot. It's over. The next thing that you have to do, the Spurs get the rebound. You have to foul. They have to make 1 of 1, and you can't come back. You don't have enough time to. So if Ray Allen misses that shot, game is over. You try again next year. You have to go through 82 games, and you have to go through the playoffs in order to get you another chance.
How long did you go about watching basketball your entire life saying this shot not clutch because the score was tied?
No, I'm just saying that the stakes aren't as high if the score is tied. That's not the stakes aren't that high. You have another chance. If you miss and you lose, that's different. That's really different.
That's not. It's not different when you categorize clutch. Categorize clutch that like is it's not about if they miss. That's what makes it not clutch.
No. So I guess what he's saying is if Jordan makes free throws while the game is tied, I don't consider that as clutch as if he made free throws to tie the game. Right? Those are different things. And it's the same thing with LeBron.
Clutch.
No, I'm saying those are different levels of pressure, right? If you miss and if you miss and you lose, game over. If you miss and you go to OT, that's not the same type of level. We can say they both clutch, but if we're gonna make up a word and say one is clutch or one is more clutch, then yes.
No, you can't make up no word.
Yes, one is more clutch.
Make up a word. No.
Yes, we can make up a word.
FYL Sports, all clutch. Like you can't just make up clutch. You can't just.
No, I'm saying there's one that's more clutch. There's one that's more clutch. Even if we go to
do you have the people for that?
No, I'm saying
you're not ESPN. ESPN's not have those stats. I don't have those stats to sit there and say down by 1.
Huh?
I don't have the stats that says, oh, when they down by 1, they making a shot.
I wasn't really looking at stats. I was trying to go off of the things that I just memorized. Like when I think about the most clutch shots that we've seen, and then in the most clutch situations, then like those are the things that I thought about. Finals, you miss and you lose. Playoffs, you miss and you lose. You miss and you go home. That's clutch.
So Kyrie shot not clutch.
No, I didn't say Kyrie shot wasn't clutch. I'm saying Kyrie don't have the most clutch shot. I would rank Ray Allen shot higher in a clutchness scale if I had it over Kyrie's.
Excuse me. I actually like that. This coming. How you feel about that? Clay Thompson 37 versus Oklahoma in Game 6 was clutch. If the Warriors lose, they go home.
Yeah, I like that.
I didn't even think about an entire clutch game. That actually makes sense. That's like LeBron and was the Game 6 in Boston. I think that was actually
Detroit when he scored like the last 27 in 07.
What game that was?
That was the Eastern Conference Finals, I believe. He was a dog in that one. That's when it was like, yeah, I want to say, I don't even know how old LeBron was at that point. I think LeBron was probably 22.
Nah, I know what you're talking about. That's when they had that dunk was on Boston, wasn't it? They had that dunk.
No, he did. It was like it wasn't a dunk. It was like a scoop, or like almost like a finger roll or something that he did.
I don't know. But look, so what else you got on this clutch to be, bro?
So obviously, Michael Jeffrey. That's it. Like when it comes down to the clutches of the most clutch moment, Michael Jeffrey.
Makes you don't have.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan has more clutch like clutch moments at the highest magnitude. Like these are
2 shots in the finals.
all right. Who else? Who else got 2 shots in the finals?
3 shots in the playoffs.
Who else?
Almost every scenario I gave you was a playoff scenario.
All right. Who else got 2 shots in the finals?
Oh my God.
All right.
Look. You're ridiculous. Like, that was a word 20 points. Like, what the?
I thought you was gonna come with Robert Horry, man.
Because I'm not counting that stuff. Clearly we talking about magnitude of players. We're talking about go category players. Yeah, you know what? Here's an announcement. You need to stop messing over Robert Horry. Dude, one of the best to ever touch the ball, but we disrespect him because of the ring debate.
That man saved y'all from Sacramento. Him and Donahue.
That was game 6.
Oh yeah, Donahue got y'all. Hooked you up.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Lakers won that year. That was Kobe breakout year. I don't even know what you're talking about, man. Kobe was balling out in 2002. You wildin'. All right. Since you all fresh out, we'll kill it here. We'll end it right here.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I need to go to sleep. I gotta get up.
Well, shit, we didn't push everything up to about 255 watches, bro. So I appreciate you. I appreciate all the fans who tuned in to watch this debate. Please like, share, subscribe, and make sure y'all comment. Let this guy know he's on a whole different level. He made up a new definition for clutch. All us who grew up on the word clutch, he got something different going on.
Yeah, you trying to add clutchness to your guy. Listen,
man,
like
you bugging.
Subscribe, man. Hit my guy in the inbox, give him some pointers, help him out, give him some debate topics or pointers or whatever, something that he could win, because he been getting his work.
Let us know what y'all think, man. Of course, we got all the social media: Facebook, Championship Ringside; Instagram, Championship_Ringside; Twitter @ChampRingside. Email us, ChampionshipRingside@gmail.com. We got the Twitch, Championship Ringside. Of course, like I said, everything, all the links are in the description box. We got comment. I will be breaking this video down in segments so it'll be more advertising bite. But besides that, y'all have a good night. G.
That's it.
Till next time, bro.
Tag me if you have a debate with me. But yeah, that's it.
Good night, everybody.